2022.
Now we are official, regular county official.
I didn't have a chance to read these minutes, we just got them this morning. Yeah, we did from our last meeting, we just got them this morning, approving the minutes, just read them real quick. You're doing okay, meeting, I can read them as we go.
Okay. Shall we go? We have a motion to approve the additions with the new additions.
For the Asian power backup driver, so you should have agenda.
Agenda.
The amendments, yeah.
You want to say he makes a motion to the agenda? I make a motion.
With those additions, so we take on.
Amendments. Okay.
So the motion by Commissioner Larson, we have a second.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Ball, all in favor? Yes, all, motion carries. Minutes. No, those minutes. Motion to approve those minutes.
Chairman, so moved.
Motion by Commissioner Ball, is there a second? Do we have a second?
I didn't have any, for approval.
Do we have a motion, let's give that, give y'all, we have a motion to approve the expenditures of November.
Chairman, make a motion to approve November 2022 county expenditures.
We have a motion by Commissioner Ball, do we have a second? Do we have a second? Yeah, Lou?
Chairman, I can't make a motion on it because I wasn't in the last meeting. I just put that on this one.
The expenditure was,
Y'all want to table those two items? 27, huh?
Mr. Chairman, make a motion, lack of a second, I make a motion we table, November 22 minutes, 2022 minutes to December 27th.
That's a motion, you want to do both motions together?
I do
Let's
them
make
separate.
separate.
I do them separate.
Okay, the other motion to table to 27 reads by Commissioner Marlowe. Do you have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Larkin, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Expenditure, November.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, sir.
make a motion we table November 2022 county expenditures to our meeting December 27th.
We have a motion by Commissioner Marlowe, do we have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner McGowan, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Okay. Oh, yeah, Sheriff. Sheriff?
Good morning, again.
Good morning.
Commissioner, I come before you today to ask a request to hire another deputy. Anthony Williams retired, and I want to hire a deputy to take his place. And come on up, Mr. Brendan Nobles. I have Mr. Brandon Noble here with me today, and I want to hire him today, starting today. Okay with you?
Gentlemen, what's your pleasure?
Let me take the salary in that chair.
His salary
Yeah.
is, what the starting deputy, I think it's 17. Okay, I didn't get that. But where we installed the deputy up here? I think 18, 17. I didn't get that on the chart.
We just wanna do a continue, whatever it is, moving it.
Yeah,
Yeah, how, whatever the start
Okay.
salary is.
Yeah.
Put it in the motion, just wanna put it in the motion.
I'm sorry, I can't.
Do we have a
He's a
motion?
deputy.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Brandon Nobles.
Brandon Nobles.
You made the motion, did you make?
I make a motion that we,
I second the motion.
A motion by Commissioner Lawrence, do we have a second by Commissioner McCowl, all in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. Congratulations, welcome aboard.
thank
All
you.
right, tell me a little about yourself, Brandon.
I'm already 6 years at Bullock County Correction. And I sure would like to get this job.
You got it.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much. And when I call your name, y'all, Robert, Melvin Groom, Lisa Turbin, and Kadeem Martin. Commissioner, these guys, I give a great job of my sheriff function, and that's what I was there. And I wanna give them, so the word we said, to get the flower while it's gotta live. And I wanna do a promotion and promote, them this morning in the position. Okay? All right, so now with my chief deputy gonna be, he moving from sergeant up to chief deputy. They're gonna be Robert Rowe. Yeah, good job. Appreciate it, good job, bro. Don't let me skip you, bro. Thank you again, Rob. Thank you for the job well done. Melvins, yes, sir. We'll be moving from deputy to sergeant. Doing a real great job. Thank you for doing this. Thank you so much. Lisa. Moving Lisa to a position that we never had with the deputy. And I'm just moving Lisa from sergeant up to major. She gonna be major at the Bullock County. The major Lisa Turkey. Thank you, Lisa, for what you do. And moving to the from jailer to sergeant. Stand straight with that up. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you. You've done a great job. Thanks, sir.
Congratulations.
The boat, I got no slide, but I got private slide over. All right, all deputies. All deputies, come on back. All deputies. Lisa, where y'all go? Y'all come back.
I'm a deputy.
Come on back. And, Commissioner, you said such a great job, Mr. Grant Sullivan, with the, public safety insurance. He gave us, the Bullock County Sheriff Department, $9,000 to get us some equipment with. And I want to thank him today for giving us a check for $9,000. And thank y'all so much for supporting us, committee. We can't do it without you all. And I know I be asking and begging, but it's for a will call. Patrick got so mad with me night for me, you don't even let me off. But thank y'all so much, and thank you. And we can't do it without you all.
Thank you, Sheriff. Thank all y'all.
Let me get one picture with you and everybody.
Yeah.
Good work with that. That's all.
Yeah, come on down, where you at? You up now? Where you at? Hard up.
Yeah, you on the team.
Got all kind of
One, two, three, and one more. One, two, three.
Thank y'all so much.
Y'all ready to make sure, see what they do, the road.
Yeah, right, because we don't have a, road name, we're
We looked at that, I talked to the attorney yesterday, and I thought he had something going on today, he had something. Yeah,
So we don't have a road name.
he thought he got something that he was looking into, he thought, yeah, but he had been able to complete what he was.
Yeah.
I talked to him yesterday too, he said basically the same thing.
All right, the motion to table that till 27th. Mr. Miller? Miller?
Yes.
Commission's gonna table that decision until the 27th.
Okay, I thought you might with Commissioner Adams not here.
Yes.
That's fine. Okay, there's no hurry.
Chairman, I make a motion, we, table, the road closure, Mr. David Miller, until our next meeting, 27th.
Motion by Mr. Brown, have a second.
Second.
Second by Mr. Larkin, all in favor? Any opposed? Motion carried. Road striping, Mr. Galvin.
Yeah, as I said, in the agenda said, I think our road should be striped. This is a newly paved road, it's dark, seniors live on it. I'm gonna make a motion just to restripe all our newly paved roads be restriped, including the County Road 52, 61, and those that are not striped.
Motion by Mr. Galvin, have a second to approve the striping of all roads.
We just on the road on the agenda. So
My motion is to include all paved projects and paved roads that we do and going forth be striped.
Commissioner Galvin, I had an last agenda about that, so. Gentlemen, how you want to table that until get a better understanding of what's going on?
Well, I'm for, but it's written here, just 50, I'm going by what's written here. It's not saying all wrong. You just gotta go there. See what I'm saying, Commissioner McGowan? It's written on the agenda as 52.
But they requested that, I'll make a motion that County Road 52 be striped. I'll listen to including of it. I'll listen to County Road 52 on the agenda.
There's a motion by Commissioner McGowan, we have a second.
County Road 52.
Do we have a second? a second?
I second, getting it straight.
There's a motion by Commissioner McGowan, second by Commissioner Larkin, all in favor? Any opposed? Motion carried. All right, still on you, so Scott. Pipe issue.
Well, I'll speak to that. She came up last week, she had a video of, the work in that yard on County Road 52. And, Jason, I don't know, have you done anything to address that?
We worked on the shoulder some, worked on the ditch, seeded it and put some mulch, some hay down, seed to hopefully take and grow. But, you know, we did shake it up a little bit. As far as putting down more pipe, we did not put down more.
Well, that's what I wanted to know, because with that being said, I make a motion that you replace pipe everywhere you took pipe up and get that road back in the condition it was before you went and took the pipe up. Pipe was there, replace it with pipe.
Gentlemen, that's a motion by Commissioner McGowan. Do we have a second? Do we have a second? Do we have a second? Motion passed. Thank you, sir.
So Chairman,
Yes, sir.
I'd like to place it, this be on the agenda on the 27th, come back, and everyone take a look at that road and how it just figured her road, pictures before and after, and what her road looks like. Pipe was taken up, this was discussed. You wasn't here, but
Yeah, I wasn't here, so I.
You wasn't here, but, they took pipe up, and then they made a ditch, holding water, her yard has been washing off, she got a video of it, and I went down to see it twice after the rain. And it's a mess, she had a beautiful yard, now it's a messy yard, and steady erosion and stuff, so pipe was taken up. And I suggest we'll put pipe back where pipe was taken up from, and put it back in the condition it was. And so,
You said put that on the
it
agenda.
didn't get passed now,
Okay.
we continued, I'll bring it back up at the next meeting.
Okay, I got you.
We're gonna skip this year, you know, hopefully catch up with the sheriff.
We're ready, we're ready.
Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm sorry, I think the sheriff had.
No, people, I talk with them.
Okay. Well, Commissioner Marlowe, you just in the district.
Yes, I make a motion that we accept the application for public assembly for the 26th annual New Year Days Parade, Hall Greenwood Community. On January 2nd.
I got a motion by Commissioner Marlowe, second by Commissioner Larkin, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Brother Hart.
Yes, sir.
I think it's on me. Yeah, it's on me. I make a motion that we, reappoint, Mr. William Hart back to the Hospital Board of Authority as the, I think he was chairman, right?
Yes, sir.
Board chairman.
Motion by Commissioner
Chairman,
Larkin. Yes,
I have a question, Mr. Hodge is here. Those appointments, each commissioner has an appointment, it doesn't have to be approved by anyone, it just has to be made, and they make that appointment. It doesn't call for ratification or anything like that in the bylaws. As I understand, each commissioner has an appointment.
In the bylaws, it calls for a resolution to be made, so with a resolution being made, that calls for ratification. Yes, sir. But there are 9 positions, 4 from the county commissioners, 1 from the city, 1 from the town of Midway, then the other 3 are at-large appointed by the board.
Well, I second that, motion.
all right, there's a motion by Commissioner Larkin, second by Commissioner Gallo, all in favor? Any opposed? Motion carried.
Thank you, gentlemen.
I have before me a letter from Manager Board Authority. A recommendation for board member to represent Bullock County area. They recommend Otis Streeter. That's a formal motion.
All right, there's a motion by Commissioner Larkin, do we have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Marlowe, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion Sheriff, Commissioner Law said you didn't have to talk about the children or anything, that's why I.
Yeah, we good on it, we gonna have, yeah,
Okay.
we gonna be good.
Okay.
Just remind me what,
Yes, sir.
okay? We good on it.
Mr. Marlon, workforce.
Workforce development, I make a motion that we do participate in the Alabama Career Center, hire one worker through the workforce development program. That is a reimbursable salary that the state pays. And I sent over documents to Mr. Smith yesterday that the county has to sign. It releases us from all liability and who pays what, pays the salary. And that will be a part-time position, 15 hours a week. This position that's being created, it will assist the central office, help with video and any type of office work being necessary by the administrator.
I second the
There's
motion.
a motion by Commissioner Marlowe, second by Commissioner McGowan, all in favor? Any opposed? Motion carried. Jason, 6 years, salary adjustment.
Thank you. Proposing that the engineer's salary, assistant engineer's salary, be raised up to $68,000, which is approximately the scale here, the step 2 on the DOT salary scale. We've been here for over 2 years, and that's of course, like, that's a 50% match with that. Comes from the state. That's my recommendation. Anybody has any questions? That's my recommendation, the salary raise $68,000, effective January 2nd, I believe, is when the next pay period will start. Is that right, Patrick?
I think we got 3 this month. Yeah.
Okay, but I think January 2nd is when.
One of them, so we first, 15/29.
Well, I just-
Got one more, just whatever.
I just say the start of the next, start of the next pay period.
Gentlemen? Get a motion to approve? One once? One twice? One 3 times? It dies, like a motion. Advertisement report. Yeah, so say.
You had that chain branch thing, didn't you?
No, I don't have it with me.
No, but did you add it onto the agenda?
Yeah, that's one of the amended agenda.
Well, I appreciate you consideration of that other item.
Advertise for a solid waste, backup solid waste project.
We need a driver and the part-time driver we had, he has a full-time job. So we need a driver, part-time.
That's what you can pay for the solid waste and hire part-time job. 2.
One driver, and I guess this is the issue too. So I feel like we need a third helper because, one driver and his helper are doing like all the extras, like for customers who haven't paid for 3 months and customers who haven't paid. So customers who haven't paid for 3 months, their trash cans are being picked up. Customers who are 2 months behind, their trash isn't being picked up at all. But then once they pay, then you have the issue of like people who are 3 months behind going back and reissuing their cans. And so that's causing overtime for just one driver and truck because they're the only ones that's doing it. And just to take some of that pressure off of them. I mean, if I could drive a truck and a trailer, I would deliver cans, but I can't drive a truck and a trailer. So it's putting extra strain on one truck who's having to do their route along with deliver cans and pick up cans and stuff like that. So I feel like we would need an extra helper who could do that Monday through Friday or Monday through Thursday to kind of help take up the overtime that's being paid for just one driver and truck.
Yes, sir.
If I could speak to that, You know, Chris Brown, he's already a solid waste helper. Now, he did inform me that he is gonna attempt to get his CDLs, know the routes, and do all of that. Now, I was gonna recommend to this commission and Jason that we transfer Chris over to the road and bridge as a utility worker, because he indicated also he's willing to do anything, he can drive anything, he just doesn't have the CDLs. And he has a lot of skills, and his work ethic has been proven to us from working on the garbage truck. Trash truck, or whatever we want to call it. And that's why I'm in favor of going to hire another solid waste helper and move him over to the road and bridge department, start building us a team that's going to be sustainable when we have somebody to work with. He brings a wealth of knowledge and a work ethic that's above and beyond, it's just a strong work ethic. He and Mr. Pete, since he's been working for the county for the period he's been working, and he had that same work ethic with the city. So we witnessed that. We don't want to let any opportunity, commissioners, get by us to get good folks on the ground to be able to continue to fulfill what we're doing. So that's a recommendation, that I'd like to bring forth, that he be moved over as a utility worker to do anything asked to do, a helper for the mechanic, or anything that needs to be done, can drive, work, fix anything. That's in his record, in his background. And move him off the truck and get someone else on the truck. When he get that CDL, there will be a driver and someone else there.
Well, add to that, Robert Burgess has informed me and showed me that he does have his CDL permit, so I'm not sure how that will help us in the future. I know with the permit, you're training and actually get ready to, take a test for a CDL driver, but just put that in your mind as well, that he does have his CDL permit already. He took the test about 2 weeks ago.
Gentlemen, y'all want to table this or put this on the agenda for 27th?
Well, I think we need to have a solid waste discussion. There's a lot of things, about toward the end of the year, we want to evaluate the system, how much money's coming in, what the cost is. So we want to talk about solid waste all over again, and some of the things.
I gave you the report, at the last meeting that I left,
Yeah,
how much money has been coming in.
Yeah, I want to see
The
that.
money has been coming in,
I
and people
understand,
have been
yeah.
paying, so that's good.
That's good, but I want to see the over expense, what it's costing, and gas, and fuel.
Y'all can discuss this and make a decision at next meeting.
That's fine.
That's what you do. Let's add that to the agenda for next, the 27th. Add the driver and doing all this swapping that Commissioner McGowan was talking about.
Driver for solid waste and
And the expenses and everything, just putting it, but see where we at after this time we get in, so we can look going to next year, how we're being served.
We can do that in the agenda.
That's what I'm saying.
Come down to the office and,
That's agenda setting, right?
Yeah.
What else do we have? That's it.
we got, the Asian department back with driver. Jason, I think we got a chain of branch invoice too.
To the agent department.
The Asian department back with.
okay.
Mr. Chairman, I'll make a motion that we advertise for a backup driver for the aging department.
A second.
Or two, sometimes you'll get another. If that's okay with y'all.
That's fine.
Okay. That's a motion by you, Commissioner Martin.
Now, motion by Commissioner McGowan.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Second,
Okay. All in favor? Any
Uh,
opposed? Motion carries. Okay. Jason, you have something else?
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
There was one item that we amended the agenda on, the solid waste manager's salary adjustment.
Yeah,
Is that what we're talking about next Thursday, or next, Monday?
Y'all will take action on her, so we discussed her salary last time. It was in the agenda.
Right.
So it need to be taken action on.
Take action today.
Action.
Today.
Yes, it's on the agenda today.
Yes.
Well, gentlemen, what's your pleasure?
I went in on the discussion, so I'm pretty sure they got a number what they came up with, and
No, we don't have
So
anything.
we can take that to next 27th.
But there's nothing at the table, it's just when we, Mr. Chairman, from order. When we hired the solid waste manager, we hired a probationary period, and that period has expired. We started off at $16 an hour at that time, and that was below, other applicants that had applied at the time. Other applicants applied for a salary of $18 plus, even $21. So at this time, I make the motion that we adjust our salary from $16 to $18.
There's a motion to approve her salary to $18 an hour. Do we have a second?
a second.
Second by Commissioner Martin, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
that's the main thing, being self-sustaining. And once you be self-sustaining, it's future for growth. So we appreciate you.
This, we had Cheney Branch previously, did some work for us, on the building that was paid for, it was brought to you before and paid for under capital improvements. That was the doors on the, G.P. Thompson building. This was done in addition, this work has been done. I'm requesting it to be paid out of capital improvement fund instead of road and bridge fund. The capital improvement fund, $3380. This is some work around the building that was where metal was replaced, and also the side door was replaced on this. So I'm asking for approval to pay this out of the capital improvement fund to them for improvements to the G.P. Thompson building.
Chairman?
Mr. Chairman?
Yes, sir.
I don't see that on the agenda.
That was what it
One of the amended, yeah.
That's an amended item.
Chairman?
It was amended to
Okay,
the.
it was amended, so moved.
Got a motion by Commissioner Lockley.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Galvin, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried.
Chairman, if I say anything?
Yes, sir.
The motion I made earlier, I don't think it was anything out of line. I think we, bring people in, train them, try to pay, something that's in line with something, other surrounding counties, keep people on board. I don't have any help in the office other than me. You look around and you compare that to everything else. I've got bridge inspections I gotta do. I don't think you really understand what goes into a bridge inspection. Maybe I have not explained that very well. We just went to a 2-day bridge refresher course a couple of weeks ago, and this is all coming down from the federal government. We inspect these bridges, bridge culverts, just like they inspect ones down in Mobile or anything else. Same criteria, you got to go through the same training. It's a 2-week school, year in training with a degree, and then to get that, there was something new they threw out there. Bridges, the federal government's asking for more information on there. It's going to be 3 to 4 hours more per bridge information that they're requesting us to do. If you add that up, that's 2 months of work that's not even accounted for. That's just to throw out there, just to get this other information the federal government needs, and they're always raising the criteria for what they need. But you look around, I don't have a lot of help. So the next assistant engineer that we go after is going to be a salary range of what I was asking for today. That's what the salary scale set by the DOT is. I handed it out there to you. So the next assistant engineer post for is going to be basically right there the same amount. That's what the rate is. That's what the salary scale is put out there by the DOT of what the assistant engineer's range makes. So I think going backwards, but that's your decision.
That's why I didn't comment. I said before, Jason, if this engineer can inspect these paving projects and be on top of some of this work, and we're not paying these consulting engineers this fee, that money stay in-house, I can see maybe a raise. He's doing some work that we can identify them in and making sure our roads are right, because he's gonna be here with us. I'm not, for years, not been using these other contractors to come in, inspect our roads and leave, and don't come back and inspect them anymore. I want the inspection to be in-house. Now, I can support a raise when I see some efficiency and some work from out there, but I'm not seeing enough to merit a raise right now myself, so I just don't see it. Now, when we do another paving project, Evan Ready, does he have the qualifications? I've asked him when he came on board to do this work. Does he qualify to do these inspections at this time? I mean, I want to see him do it. Once he inspects the job, then that's when I can maybe support a raise, maybe, but I can support one now. Based on what I see in the department, and money that we didn't save. Because I'm not going back from not saving that money ever. When we got that $5 million, we could have saved and bid those projects, and the waste of money and not being efficient. I'll never go back on that, because I beat this town down and get that money and get this stuff done before the end of last year, and we paying additional money, and I stand by that. And see, so I don't see you doing what what I like to see. Show some efficiency and I can show some raises.
Mr. Marlowe?
That's all right.
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is there anything else?
I think that's on the agenda.
Ms. Cooper, I want to get back to the solid waste. You know, a few weeks ago, we got a lot of calls about garbage being picked up. And naturally, they're gonna call us, and they're gonna call you. And some of the issues I've heard is too much micromanaging and not giving you enough respect to do what you need to do. Let's get this straight. Yes, sir?
We ain't got no business.
Well, we got a mob, so we're gonna go through the mob, so I want her to shine in on this. Ms. Cooper, you got anything you want to say to us?
Yeah, like I said earlier in the agenda thing, I do feel like, I'm always the last to know something. Like, people came in last week saying that they were sent by, Commissioner McGowan, they were sent by Mr. Goshen to fill out applications. Well, we had already gone through that process, so if solid waste is hired, I think that I would be the first person to know if there's anything going on, like Commissioner McGowan said, that a driver called him help call him this weekend and said that he'll be out. This is my first time hearing. So those kind of things does make it difficult because you already have a driver who doesn't really respect the fact that I am his manager. So he never comes to me for anything. He always goes to Commissioner McGowan. So that's just a disconnect. And I feel like if I'm the manager, then I should be able to manage. Or, I didn't realize that commissioners do so much day to day. I thought it was more so, Will, that you handle the department. If there's anything else, then you can come to us. That's just the only concern I have because it's ongoing.
Let's get this out of there, so.
And I said,
It did need to be out of the air because me addressing one commissioner and not, everybody needs to know in open. So thank you for it.
that's part of our discussion when we discuss solid waste and get everything together. That's what I'm talking about. We'll have all this discussion at that time.
That's the time.
And set your perimeters and everything, and we'll follow the perimeters that we set. We'll go ahead and establish that.
I know how you feel. Any comments? How you spoke to you? Okay.
Good morning. I ain't up here like the last several times I came in here. Last time I had a letter saying this and saying that, I got no response. I think once upon a time, my little city, I was working on the pay scale. And I know John came in and told there was no money to give no raise, so ain't no money to give no raise. Ain't no point in discussing. I don't care if you get $20 million. But this is what I do care about. Why hasn't we been certified? Don't worry about it now. It's gone downtown. But those two sons were sitting up there. What do you think they was in here for? SDK, you can't read, I read it to you. So you could see what was going on. And as of today, I got no response. You don't have to respond now. You really don't. John, you have to respond now. But you said one month I don't start on the show. Put 1,000 apples out there and put a rod in the swivel it out. The rest of them won't get quiet. I'm gonna tell you the truth. If you don't like it, I don't care. Jason, I feel pretty bad about you. Stand up to him to my Guinness for this kind of money. What do Tunnel League do? You don't know somebody? Checking the bridge. Commissioner, remember you commissioner that? I checked those bridges. I took what wrong with those bridges. It's still wrong today. But they inspected the bridge. The bridge on 35. You seen that bridge on 35. Don't it ain't fix